after I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. Flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium. Seen a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Complete to Jared.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought him down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's the flash and dash that Rams fans got used to during the Todd Gurley era. But with Todd in the rearview mirror, here's Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And he can exhibit the same type of ability. Running, cutting, can catch the ball in the backfield. I think he'll be a better pro than a collegiate player because I believe he'll get better blocking and show his talents. And in Sean McVay's offense, he'll get the ball off it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw is gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Jefferson.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Los Angeles.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It's Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
56. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Number 82.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. Here we go. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense. At their 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again, looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
2nd down.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Just beating the play clock is gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the...
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running. And I believe he'll eventually.
13.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Check mark 33. I smell fear in that offense. Mark check 33.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Complete.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Going right back to Akers. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 18.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould kicking.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch. Check nickel. Go ahead.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
24-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 33-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that link, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't lie. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. Built like that.
This is second nature, all is automatic.